Hey guys, and once again we're making another video. There's plenty this week, so today we're going to do our tips for round one, and yeah, it's a bit early to do them.
The tips are back, mate.
Oh,
They're back.
mate, they had to come back. I introduced them, what was it, last year or the year before?
Yeah.
I can't remember, probably 2013, that's
Year
right.
before, yeah.
And then I just said stuff the tips for some reason, I can't remember why, but yeah, anyway, we're doing them again. But we don't know the teams at this point in time, but since our weeks are pretty busy, we'll do them as of Sunday, which is tonight.
Yeah.
First game we've got up is Richmond and Carlton at the MCG. Always the big game. Who's your tip? By how much am I?
Richmond by 37. I just don't think the Blues are going to be too much chop this season. I think they might struggle a bit. And as you saw, I tipped the Tigers for my 8, so I am going with Richmond. I think they'll be pretty impressive. Bit of a hoodoo at times for that opening one, but I think they'll get the job done, mate. Yourself?
Alright, I've gone with the Tigers as well by 20 points. Yeah, I mean, they're just simply the better team, and Carlton haven't really been that great over the last sort of year or so, and they don't mind playing Richmond. They sometimes do well, but Tigers are just a bit better, I think.
Yeah, a bit more polished these days.
Yeah. Next game up is Gold Coast in Melbourne at the MCG. Who have you gone with? How much and why?
The Suns by 68 points, mate. They're going to deal them out of whack early, I tell you.
Top that.
Whether Adelaide's there or not, I still think they'll dish them out a harsh reality. I think the D's are in for a toughish year again. I think they might get slightly better, but it's more so the fact that I rate the Suns highly, and I think they'll put themselves on the radar nice and early with a big win in round one.
Huge.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone with the Suns by 31 points. So I reckon Melbourne will be reasonably competitive, and they were last year. I think there was only a couple of kicks in it at the G with Adelaide. Yeah. But they will be getting a lot better. Melbourne won't improve as much as Gold Coast will.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
It's very tough at round one. Next game, Sydney and Essendon at ANZ Stadium. Who knows what the hell's going to go on here? But,
no idea.
Who have you gone with, and how much?
Yeah, the Essendon scandal, hey?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they get cleared and they play, I'm tipping the Swans by 26. But if the top-ups are in there, Swans by 94 points. They will smash them, and that reason's obvious. If they do have a proper list, I think the Bombers are alright.
Yeah.
Reason Sydney are a much better outfit. Tough pre-season for the Bombers. Not much, unity about them really. They haven't had much gig together. So Swans impressive at home.
Sounds good. I've gone with Sydney by 66 points, regardless of anything.
Yeah.
They're just a much better outfit. Generally get the job done at ANZ Stadium against the Bombers. Not the finest ground they like to play, but they're just much better. Yeah. In a class of their own.
Yeah, for sure.
Bombers probably class of 2 below them, so Sydney for 9.
Yeah.
Brisbane up against Collingwood at the Gabba.
Brisbane, mate, they've been a bit of a buzz team pre-season always.
Yeah, they have.
It'll be exciting to see the new midfielders in there and how it all clicks.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, people getting maybe a little too excited because they still don't have much up forward, but I think they will get the job done. I think the Pies might struggle a bit this season. I don't think anything's really improving too much. Still have a few concerns from last year that'll carry over. So, Brisbane for me.
By how much?
Oh, gee, I didn't say 19 points, sorry.
That's fine, mate. You're all good. I've gone with the Lions by 17 points. I think, the new and improved midfield will just be too much for Collingwood. They generally do alright at the Gabba as well, in general, and against Collingwood there as well. So, they love to beat anyone there.
Yeah.
if they can. Moving on, we've got the West Coast Eagles up against the Western Bulldogs at Etihad Stadium. Who wins? By how much and why?
I think this is the toughest one for the round to pick.
I think so too, yep.
I've gone the Dogs by 11 points.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a smoky really. I mean, both sides, like Liver's out, they've lost Griffin, but the Eagles have also lost Waters and McKenzie, so Selwood's a little underdone, as is Nick Nat. I just think the Dogs are going to be pumped up, new coach. I think they're going to be ready to go.
Interesting.
I think there'll be some good young players coming through. I think look out for Mitch Wallace in this game. I think he'll give Tom Boyd some silver service. That's my pick. So Dogs for me. Yourself?
Sounds good. I've gone with West Coast, mate. by 7 points. I don't rate West Coast at all, but
I'll pick them anyway.
Against the Western Bulldogs, well, in my later prediction I've got West Coast up high, so I'd like to think they can beat the Doggies, and in the past they have done so as well. So, but a very 50-50 flip of the coin situation. So,
fair enough.
That's that one. GWS are playing the Saints. Who have you got here, mate?
It's not exactly a blockbuster, is it, mate?
Oh, I can't wait to go.
Having said that, I think we might be going with...
Are we?
Possibly.
Oh, wow.
It's the only game in Melbourne on a Sunday, but we might address that off video. But anyway,
we will.
I'll tip the Giants by 28 points.
Solid.
I'm really excited to see their midfield. I can't wait. Mummy, he's got a heap of great young mids at his feet there, as well as some polished fellas in like Ward and Griffin. So really on paper it could be an elite midfield. So that's what is pretty exciting for myself.
Very nice.
And my boy Tomlinson to kick a couple of goals.
That's a pretty handy tip there.
That's my prediction, mate.
Alright, well, I've gone with GWS by 11 points. I tipped them to beat the Saints last year, and Fremantle had a day out, so...
yes, he did.
Yeah, spewing about that one, but and they were favourites too. Yeah, I just think St Kilda still a fair while away, a couple of years before they really sort of start to be a bit competitive. Well, competitive, but with the better sides, I guess. So.
Yeah, they could struggle.
GWS's improvement over the summer, each pre-season they just get better and better, I hope. Well, I don't hope, but they probably will, so... Well, with the
Not
Giants
much
there.
improvement from the Saints, really.
Yeah,
as harsh as it is, but...
More improvement from them than the Saints.
Yeah. McCartan, there's something to look forward to for sure. That'll be exciting for the Saints.
Yeah, and we'll apparently too if we go to it, which we'll discuss offline.
Yeah, for sure.
We've got Adelaide and North Melbourne. I'm pretty sure it's at Adelaide Oval. Who are you going with here?
Yeah, it is, and that's why I picked the Crows. Tough call. Like I think North Melbourne, it'll be really intriguing to see how they go, but the Adelaide Oval, they love playing there, the Crows. I'm pretty sure from memory North beat them there last time, if my memory serves me correct.
They beat them at... It's in Tassie.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Well, not that it matters too much, it's in the past, but I will go the Crows, I think. But in a close one, I'll go by 7 points.
Blundstone Arena. That's that's. I think it was like 7 points. Good pick there. And Adelaide by 7 points this time.
Yeah.
I've gone with the Crows by 2 points simply because it's Adelaide Oval, and in general they don't do very well over in South Australia against the Crows. So I don't think they've won there for quite a few years.
Okay.
So flip the coin again. I guess that's the second toughest to pick. So
yeah, I would think so.
There's plenty of tough ones.
Next one's not too easy.
No. We've got Port Adelaide up against Fremantle at Domain Stadium. They've changed the name again.
Yeah.
They keep changing it. Who do you fancy here?
I've gone the Dockers by 10. This is a game I'd really like to see the teams. Like, sometimes it doesn't matter as much, but I would like to see the lineups. But this
happened in the final last year. You really, I think I said if some X doesn't play, I'll support. And
well, they're going to be both up there this year, and it's a really tough one. Again, the home ground advantage will serve a big deal here, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get a decent list. Hopefully Barlow's up and running and a few other players. But I'll go the old Ross Lyons system, the defence, to just get them home. And I'll go the Dockers by 10 points, mate.
Sounds good. I've gone with Port Adelaide by 1 point.
1 point.
I don't know. Well, I think I put 22 down initially, but I think that's how much they won by in the final last year.
Changed the one.
So I just didn't want to have the same, so went to 1.
Could have gone 23, had to go 1 point.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there, but Port Adelaide, very exciting to watch. Got them in the final last year. I reckon they can do it again. So,
yeah. Couldn't argue with that.
Thanks, mate. We don't argue too often, so that's a positive as well. But moving on to the blockbuster, and well, I think there's probably 3 blockbusters, maybe 4 for the weekend. Hawthorn and Geelong at the MCG on the Easter Monday. We've got a video on this for a more in-depth discussion of it, a bit of a preview, but quickly here, mate, who have you gone with?
Yeah, Hawks by 14. It's hard to fault Hawthorn. As we say in the video, optimistic about the Cats' chances. It helps that we play them early in the season, and as early as round 1, really. Hopefully get them maybe not quite out of first gear and whatnot, but yeah, you'd be a bit crazy to pick against the Hawks in the form and confidence levels their side's playing at.
Yeah, they're doing very well.
Yeah.
I've gone with the Hawks by 18 points. It's much for muchness, the margin. Who's going to win? I mean, I think we're a better chance to win against them this time than maybe in the final series last year. It's very early in the season, and lots of upsets happen in round 1 and round 23. So it'll be a close one. Hopefully. Well, I'll just tip Hawthorn. Hopefully we win, but I tip Hawthorn.
Yeah, I hope we win as well, but when you got the tipping cap on,
you
want to get that extra tip, and I think Hawthorn's the safer bet here.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But I've got a bit of a note here.
Yeah.
When the first clash against Hawthorn since 2008, so the first time we played them each year, we've won, so that's been a positive.
Bit of an omen.
Yeah, we don't mind playing them early on, but last year, very much advantaged by Tommy Hawkins and Cole Chaney.
Chaney's ragdoll.
Yeah, he did. But mate, I forgot to mention the Dockers, the little stat.
I knew you were going to mention this one.
I forgot to mention it until now. I think Hayden Ballantyne, when he's kicked 3 goals or more, the Dockers have won, I'm pretty sure, 96% of their games.
Yeah.
That's 30 out of 31. I'm very, very sure. So,
calculator.
And I could be wrong, mind you, but I'm very sure. I'm very sure it's around the 96 to 98% mark. And when he's going well, the Dockers are going well. I'm pretty sure he's injured. So ensuring they're going back a little bit. But that's it, mate, for our tips.
First tips, it's gone all right. So hopefully we pick 9. Well, honestly, I hope we pick 8. But we'll see.
I think I'll get nowhere near 9. You gave a bit of a crack anyway.
It's just good to have footy back.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, can't wait. So those are the tips for round 1 for season 2015, and feel free to put your tips in the comments, not the description, because I'll be writing that one. So thanks heaps for sticking around, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to us, and check out our other videos. And we'll see you guys all soon.